Welcome back with a new math tutorial. In this video, we're talking about graphing ratio table. How we can graph the table that we have using the coordinate plane. So for the ratio table, we have two different types of the information that we have. The input and the output. The independent and dependent. We have term depend on the other one. So if you look at y, it's always depend on x. As we have the price is depend on the number of the item. By increasing the number of the item, the price will increase. Decreasing the number of the item, the price will decrease. So now we have the price is depend on the number of the items. The number of the item will be x and the price will be y. So we have here for each 3 items, it will be cost $6. So we have here 3 represent the x coordinate and 6 represent the y coordinates. By the way, we have here 3 and 6 not equals to 6 and 3. Because if you read for the first one, for each 3 items, they will cost $6. But for the second one, for each 6 items, it will cost $3. They are not equal, because the prices here is different. For the first one, the price of each item is 2. But for the second one, the price of each one is half. So they are not equal. How we can use the information or how we can use the ratio table to graph? As we said now, we have x represent the input and y represent the output. We need to identify which one is the input, which one is the output. If you look that we have here, x and y defined as ordered pair. Because we said ordered pair, it must be ordered. As we said, 3 and 6 not equal to 6 and 3. The order is important. So this form defined by the ordered pair and must be written as x and y, the input and the output. If you look at the first question, we have a relation now between the number of the CDs to the cost. For each one CD, it will cost $3. For each 2, it will cost $6. For each 3, it will cost $9. It means the price of each one. How we can find the price? The price now will be 3 divided by 1 equal 3. And 6 divided by 2 equal 3. 9 divided by 3 equal 3. It means the cost of each one CD equal $3. Because all of the values are the same, it means we have ratio table. How we can represent that in ordered pair? For each one CD, because the cost depends on the number of CDs. Number of CDs, which is the input defined by x, and the cost, which is $. So we have here 1 and 3, 2 and 6, 3 and 9. So to represent on the graph, we have the x-axis and the y-axis. The x-axis, which is the input, the number of CDs. The y-axis represents the output, which is the cost. So how we can represent 1 and 3? 1 here represents the number of CDs. It means we are moving the number of the CDs 1 unit. Then going up to the cost 3 units. So that is the place of the first point, which represents 1 and 3. Now the second point, which is 2 and 6. I will move 2 on the number of the CDs, then going up 6 to the price. So that's how we can represent the point. Now we have 3 and 9. I'm going 3 units to the right and 9 units up. So we have here 3 and 9. That's how we can find the place of each point. That's how we can plot each point. So we have here the ordered pair 1 and 3. We are moving 1 unit to the right and the 3 units up. We have 2 and 6. We are moving 2 units to the right and 6 units up. 3 and 9. We are moving 3 units right and 9 units up. Now that's how we can graph the ordered pair. We need to describe the pattern. What you can see. As we said, we have a relation now between the number of the CDs to the cost. If you look at the relation, you will find that in each time, if we add 1 CD, the cost will increase by 3. So we can describe that, we can explain that by using, if we add 1 CD, the cost will increase by 3. Or we can say the cost of each 1 CD equal $3. In this problem, we have a relation now between the number of hours to the dollar that you will earn. So if you increase the number of hours that you work, you will earn more. For each 1 hour of working, you will earn $5. For each 2 hours, you will earn 10. For each 3 hours, you will earn 15. So the input now will be the number of hours. The number of hours now will be the input. And the dollar that you will earn, the number of dollars that you will earn will be the output. Because how much that you will earn depends on how many hours that you will work. For each 1 hour of working, you will earn $5. For 2 hours, it will be 10. For 3 hours, it will be 50. So we have now a relation between the input and the output, x and y. X represents the number of hours, y represents the amount that you will earn. So we can represent that by using the ordered pair 1 and 5. Then 2 hours, it will be $10. 3 hours will be $15. So for the first part, we need to graph. As we said, now we have the x-axis and the y-axis. Now that is x. X will be the number of hours, and y will be the dollar, how much that you will earn. So if we have here for the first order pair 1 and 5. By working 1 hour, we will earn $5, so that will be the first point. The second order pair, which is 2 and 10. By working 2 hours, we will earn $10. And that's how we can represent the order pair. Now we need to describe. To describe the pattern, we can find the unit rate. The unit rate, it means for each 1 hour, it will cost $5. So we can represent that the cost of each 1 hour will be $5. Or we can describe it another way. By adding 1 hour of working, we will earn $5 more. By adding 1 hour of working, we will earn $5 more. That's how we can describe the relation between the x and y. In this problem, we have two friends are making scrapbooks. Rina placed 4 photos in each page, and Gina placed 6 photos in each page. We need to know how many photos will be placed according to the number of pages. So the number of pages will be the input, and the number of photos will be the output. The number of photos will be depend on the number of pages. By increasing the number of pages, the number of photos will increase. By decreasing the number of pages, the number of photos will decrease. So x represent the input and y represent the output. The input that we have here is the number of pages, and the output, the number of pictures that we have, the number of photos that we have. For the first page, we said Rina is placing 4 photos in each page. So we have here, the ordered pair will be 1 and 4. But for the 2 pages now will be 2 multiplied by 4 equals 8. So for each 2 pages, we have 8 photos. Now for 3 pages, we have here 3 multiplied by 4 equals 12. So now for each 3 pages now will be 12 photos. But for 4 pages now will be 16 photos. That's how we can represent. We said x is the number of pages and y the number of photos. Now for Gina. As we said, Gina is placing 6 photos in each page. Now we have 6. So for each 1 page, she will have 6 photos. But for the 2 pages, it will be 2 multiplied by 6 equals to 12. Because for each page we have 6. For the 2 pages now we have 12. Now for the 3 pages now will be equals 18. For 4 pages now will be 4 multiplied by 6 equals 24. Now we need to graph. To graph the table that we have now, we need to identify which one is the input and which one is the output. As we said, x will be the input and y represent the output. So x represents the input, which is the number of pages, and y represents the output, which is the number of photos. Now we need to make the scale. The scale that we have, the greatest number that we have here is 24. So you can divide the y-axis according to the number. You can make the scale equals 2 or 4 or 6, whatever the number that you can find. But you need to make a scale is equal number, like skipping numbers. So we can make the scale equals 4. Because we have 2 different numbers, so we can represent Rina by using x and Gina by using dot. So for the first one, Rina, the first order pair that we have here 1 and 4. It means for each 1 page, we have 4 pictures or 4 photos. For the 2 pages, we have 8. And for the 3, we have 12. But for 4 pages, we have 16. That's for Rina. Now with Gina, we have 1 and 6. That means for the first page, it will be 6 photos. The second order pair 2 and 12. It means for each 2 pages, we have 12 photos. 3 and 18 for each 3 pages, we will have 18 photos. The next one, we have 4 pages, it will be 24. And that's how we can represent the ordered pair graph.